Hey guys, it's Enigma Hood, and today I want to talk about something I saw on CNN, a video, and I'm going to post it in the description. A family in Florida has devised a new, innovative method to discipline their, rambunctious daughter, or let's say maybe promiscuous daughter. They forced her to stand in public on like a intersection, on the sidewalk near an intersection, holding a sign saying that she snuck in boys at 3 a.m. when the parents weren't at home. Apparently this girl was, very bad, sneaking in boys. Who knows what she's been doing? Like, I don't know, maybe she's been having sex with them or some shit. And, the parents said in the video they are fed up with her ways, with her behavior, her disrespect, and they tried everything, and then they decided to do this, to publicly shame her daughter. Now, how do I feel about this? I'm not even sure, but at the same time, wait a minute, that's what Enigma Hood does. I publicly shame people that deserve it. But this is a little bit different. I mean, it's your own daughter. I mean, do you want to publicly shame your daughter? Well, it is a form of discipline. You're trying to punish her in order to sculpt her behavior into something that you find more desirable. In this case, in our society, and in general, human beings, we look down on females that engage in promiscuous behavior, having sex with tons of guys, and I completely understand it. I have to concede it is an emotional thing. I think, if I had kids, I actually don't want a daughter. I really don't, because I know that I would be very strict, and I would not allow her to do anything like that. No dating or, I mean, that's just the way I am. It's an emotional thing. I don't know why. Maybe it's something that we evolved. And it is there is a double standard, because if I had a son, I would not treat him the same way. I'm just being honest. Like, I don't want my son going around having tons of sex with random girls, but that's only because I am worried that he might get a disease or there might be unwanted pregnancy. Those are the reasons. That's the primary reason. I don't want my daughter doing those kinds of things out of an emotional thing, an emotional response. I don't want my daughter to be a slut. I don't want her having sex like that. No, I don't want her having sex at all. Which is why I don't want a daughter. I really don't. Because I just know that I would have this problem. And that's why, these parents, of course, they don't want their daughter doing this, so they're publicly shaming her. So, I mean, I'm not really sure, like, is this right or is it wrong? I think if it works, then fine. I don't know if it would work, though. That's the big question here. I mean, there's two issues here. Is this moral, and is this effective? What is the efficacy of this kind of discipline? Is publicly shaming someone a good, specific deterrent to malignant behavior, for lack of a better term, I guess? And I don't know. I mean, you guys speculate a little bit. I mean, I'm a little unsure about it. Like, when it comes to what I do when I'm shaming people, I also want revenge. That it's a little bit different for me. When I'm shaming scumbags, I want them to suffer to make myself feel a little bit better about myself. I'm a sadistic bastard. But here's the thing. I believe we're all sadistic. It's just Enigma Hood is willing to admit it. No one else. But when it comes to, like, your daughter or your son or whatever, it's never about revenge. Or at least it never should be. That is not how you raise a child. It's always to instruct. It's always to shape their behavior into something more positive. So, it's different. The way, if you're trying to discipline your child, you should not be trying to take revenge. It should never be based upon sadism. But when it comes to random motherfuckers who we hate, yes, we want revenge. Anyway, post what you guys think in the comments section, because I'm not really sure what is right or what's wrong in this situation. All I know is I do not want a female, a daughter. I mean, let me know, guys, about that too. I want to know how you guys feel about, girls having tons of sex versus boys having tons of sex. And if you had a son, would you treat him differently than how you treat your daughter when it comes to sex? You know, and if you can, explain why. Because, I mean, aside from emotion, I can't think of a rational reason behind it. But, you know, that's that. Sometimes I do believe there are some issues where you can't take emotion out of the equation. This is Enigma Hood signing off.